So, John, here we are with New York traffic, and you're wearing the uniform. Very nice. Um, you know, now we have the post position draw, the field set. How are you feeling about New York traffic going into the Kentucky Derby?
Well, we were pretty excited with the draw, having a few of them horses on the outside of us. We got tactical speed. We believe we can kind of pick our own position once we see how we break. We're feeling good.
Tell me how the horse is doing. I mean, he's been knocking at the door, hitting the board in a lot of stakes, just gets beaten the Grade 1 Haskell by a nose, the third choice in the Derby. Um, how do you feel about your chances of winning the Kentucky Derby?
Well, obviously you got to beat Tiz the Law, but we wouldn't be here if we didn't think he would win. And he's just doing excellent. He's shipped very well, feeling good, squealing, bucking. He's ready.
How much research have you done looking at past Derby winners?
I really don't look at it that much. I mean, to me, it's the Derby. The best horse doesn't always win. With 20 horses in the field usually, and half the time it's raining. Hopefully this year it won't. It doesn't look like it will. I don't think the best horse always wins.
How did this partnership come together?
Well, I had purchased the colt, the Timonium Facete tipped in Timonium sale with a friend of mine, Lenny Liberto. We went 50-50, and then he since had gotten out, and then we moved forward with sending him down to Safi with the warm weather, and we wanted to stretch him out. We always wanted to stretch him out. The old trainer Harry Weiner did an excellent job getting him ready. And he always said the horse wanted to go long. We finally got him down to Florida, gave him like a little break, and he just progressed, and he's just keep progressing every race. I've always looked for a horse that would progress and progress and progress when I would be betting the Derby, and it's just kind of, that's what his line looks like. It's just constantly a little better each race. Hopefully we can get better one more time and make history.
So your partners got in after your other partner got out, is that it? Cassius King.
Correct. I had sold them a small piece after Lenny had gotten out, and then later on I sold a piece to Paul Braverman, who is another owner, and just recently, a couple weeks ago, we sold another piece to Team Hanley.
And is this your first Derby horse? Have you been involved?
Oh yes, this is my first. He got a little lucky last year winning the Pennsylvania Derby with a $25,000 claimer. And now I get lucky enough within the same year, basically, to come here.
So the name obviously is by cross traffic, so that's the traffic. The New York is just because it's.
Well, my wife had, me and my wife sometimes will sit down and name horses, but every horse I name after a family member doesn't do so well. So I said, this time we're not doing that. She looked at it, came up with 4 or 5 names. We just decided on New York traffic. That's the other thing we're always asked, is it NY traffic, is it New York traffic? I always say New York traffic, even though it says NY traffic, just shortened.
Think of your first Derby experience, and how long have you been thinking about the Kentucky Derby with this horse?
Since the first time he ran long, when he won by 7 lengths, I believe, at Gulfstream. That race, from what everybody told me, was a stacked race, and they really liked them horses. So when he won convincingly, I thought, that's a good sign. Safi said, don't get too crazy yet, but then we took a shot in the Risen Star, and that's when I knew we had something.
Yeah, I mean, the horse is shipped all over, and
he ships great. Not unlike Math Wizard, they both ship really well. We got really lucky because, when you have a nice horse, you want to be able to ship them different places to hit the races you think are the best races. You have the best chances.
Comment about Safi. His career's just really skyrocketed the last couple of years, and Math Wizard was a big part of that.
Oh, for sure. I think we'll be forever linked with that horse, and he's always been a great trainer. But in this sport, it's very hard to make a name for yourself until you start hitting them big races, and hopefully the sky's the limit for him, because he's an unbelievable guy, and he just constantly does his homework.
Well, it may not have been in the Derby had it been in May.
Well, we would have been in it for sure. We had enough points. We were more, or we would have had enough points, but we were more probably a long shot at that point, as opposed to somebody that has a real chance. So maybe it helped us. Kind of hurt us with our other horse. We had Math Wizard over Dubai ready to run, and 4 days before they canceled. And then by the time we got him back, he lost some weight, wasn't doing well. He had a long road back, so it kind of affected us in some ways. I guess it helped us in others.
And I mean, do you feel shortchanged at all that there's not going to be 150, 170,000 of your best friends?
It's unfortunate, really is. We couldn't bring enough. I've always talked about if I got here, I'd bring everybody I know, and I would have certainly done that. But with eight tickets, it's a little hard, and obviously it's not going to be the same experience. But my wife and children will be here.
But you'll take it. If you win the Derby, you'll take it if
Absolutely.
it's an empty grandstand.
Yeah, we can watch that replay 1,000 times.
What's the state of training and the consistency of your racing stable?
I would say right now between 15 and 20. I mean, it's hard to believe you don't know how many you have, but it's constantly changing with claiming horses. You lose a couple, you gain a couple. Unfortunately, some you have to give away or get hurt, what have you. But I don't want to say it's the same feeling, but it's pretty close when I win a $5,000 race versus a big race. It's just it's a passion of mine, and I get the same excitement.
Well, we might be able to test that Saturday because you said you're going to have a horse in the Derby for the first time, and you're also going to have a $5,000 claimer in. At what track would that be?
I don't know I'm not sure what I'm going to have at Philadelphia or Parks, but I'm at Charlestown. I'm going to have a horse that I claim for $16,000. Will Make You Happy will be in.
Yeah. So, do you really think, though, if you win the Derby, I mean, do you imagine what it would be like to win the Derby?
I've been trying not to think about it too much. Hopefully it'll come from the heart. If it happens, I'll be able to speak my mind then.